Hello and welcome back. I am your host, Isaac William Joseph, and I am accompanied by the dashing Mason James. For the very second time ever, this is the Too Many Sportscast coming at you every midday Monday. Mason, say midday Monday.
Midday Mondays.
And we got a special one for you today, all right? Subtle Halloween theme. We don't really have any crazy Halloween plans, as this is my second podcast. I would like you to shut that door in the corner. Right. Today we are in a very different location, somewhere we've never recorded before. Mason told me we had a guest today, so I moved the podcast over to his place, as our studio at my place is not ready quite yet for guests. And he canceled. But this is okay, because that means I don't have to move anything next week, because I think I have a guest for us next week.
All right.
I got a buddy of mine. He's super in the WWE, and I think it'll be perfect time to talk about Crown Jewel the day after. Great tie-in. We recorded a whole ass episode last week.
Yes, we did.
And we forgot to mention anything about sports entertainment. All we really did was talk about the four main food groups of sports, okay, which was football, hockey, basketball, and baseball. But let's talk about this episode is dedicated to alternate sports, okay? Okay, I have a small list of things.
I actually watched some alternate sports last night.
What?
I actually watched some alternate sports last night.
Oh, as did I. I ran into a TikTok Live.
Oh, I ran into a Jake Paul fight.
That was the TikTok Live.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually wanted to get into that a little bit. So our secondary sports, I have a short list, which is a mixture of sports that I want to do or am enthusiast of, which is boxing.
Yes.
Snowboarding.
Okay.
Muay Thai.
Okay.
Wrestling.
Yep.
And then women's basketball.
For you, okay.
For me, yeah.
I don't really have a team
I'll get you one day on women's basketball. My team, the Las Vegas Aces, just won the championship.
I have to pick a team, man. I'll have to pick a team, and then
the LA Sparks is probably the one that makes the most sense for you.
Yeah, since I'm a Lakers fan.
Yeah, they have the same colors and everything too.
All right, man.
Yeah.
LA Sparks it is.
I think the Sparks went to the finals a couple of years ago. I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly. But yeah, Las Vegas Aces, my women's and men's basketball team, won the chip this year, and I feel really good about that, actually. For those of you who don't know, I am dressed as the Fiend, a wrestler who wrestles.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was pretty fitting. I didn't exactly dress up as the Fiend for Halloween this year, but I'm like, this is coming out on Halloween. I got to do something. And I'm like, perfect. I'll wear what I wore last year. So I am representing sports entertainment dressed as the Fiend. And Mason is representing sports in general, being a loser.
Actually, since the last time we did our podcast, man, we won and we lost. Because we won on Monday night against the Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
Then we just lost today.
That's kind of weird to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were winners and losers.
Yeah. But regardless on this episode being about alternate sports, this is going to be about, it's mid-football season still. We're gonna rack up some things. We're going to talk about some statistics. Let's see. Did the Titans win today?
I think so. I can look it up real quick.
Yeah, okay. The Colts lost today. The Rams lost today.
Shockingly.
The Giants lost today.
The Giants lost today? Damn.
The Bills haven't played, so we don't need to count them.
The Bills will be playing soon.
But yeah, the Titans, they won, right? Yeah.
Yep.
The Titans won. The
Jets beat the Broncos. Oh, wait. No.
Commanders won. 49ers won. And Giants lost. So that is every game accounted for besides the Sunday night game, which is going on real soon as
I
of
was
right,
wrong.
as of right
Jets
now recording.
Lost to the Patriots.
Yeah, the Jets did lose to the Patriots. You freaking loser.
I was looking at.
Don't worry. Both our underdogs of the week both our upset picks of the week lost, which is okay. It just spices things up, you know. But let's see. Backing off of football a little bit.
Wait, what is our record?
We're gonna do the record in a different segment later this episode.
Okay, bet.
Yeah. But yeah, let's go into a little bit more depth on alternate sports. We talked a little bit about women's basketball.
Yeah.
Can you name a few women's basketball players?
That one lady that's overseas for THC troubles.
Okay, never mind.
Is
Boxing.
it Gardner or whatever? No.
Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
But we're not going to talk about that.
That's the only one I know.
Boxing. What do you know about boxing, baby girl?
I like Floyd Money Mayweather, but he's done boxing. So, I ain't gonna lie, I've been paying attention to the Paul fights.
Yeah. Jake Paul is 100% your favorite boxer right now. Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted Anderson Silva to win, but
honestly, I thought Anderson. Okay, so yeah, let's just get into that. Yeah, I was jumping bars with my girlfriend last night because of the Halloween stuff.
Yep.
And yeah, I was just scrolling on TikTok, and someone's TikTok live was just filming the Jake Paul fight. And I'm like, heck yeah, this is what I can just watch this for the rest of the night
for free.
And I honestly thought Anderson Silva was gonna win.
Same.
They were in like round 3, and every time Jake Paul hugged him, he was getting so frustrated because you know that automatically means they're gonna pause the fight a little bit and break him up, and that's because Jake is getting tired in just the third round.
And I feel like there's a couple times he got like Loki got his bell rung.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He wrapped up,
that's crazy.
So he didn't have to
Yeah, I missed how he won, which is really unfortunate because
he did knock Anderson Silva down. He got him with a good hit.
Really,
and sat him down on his ass.
Well, I guess that makes Jake Paul 6-0. But talking about a guy,
he called out Nate Diaz. He called Nate Diaz a bitch. He said
he's calling out everybody, dude.
He said Nate Diaz keeps going into his locker room and tried going into his locker room, called him out and everything, and then leaves the arena like a little bitch.
Well, I'm not a really big fan of how Jake calls people out.
Yeah, same with Logan.
He's taking too big of bites, but on to my favorite current boxer, Canelo Alvarez.
He actually called him out too.
Yeah, Canelo Alvarez, he's really awesome. He looks Irish, but he plays for Mexico. He fights for Mexico. Really cool guy. Can really show that the small guys can get it done.
Le'Veon Bell fought last night.
Didn't he freaking get knocked out like a few months ago?
I don't know. It was his debut fight.
No. I think Le'Veon Bell beat someone else. It was like a halfback versus halfback fight.
Yeah, he fought Uriah Hall. And Uriah Hall pulled off the win.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, despite all that, non-celebrity boxers, maybe you're so good at boxing you became a celebrity. Yeah, Canelo Alvarez, my favorite boxer. I've watched 2 of his last 3 fights. That might not sound like a lot, but people in the boxing world, they fight like only 3 times a year.
Yeah.
But his defense, as said in the previous episode, I'm a defensive guy. Automatic with his defense. You should really definitely check out some defensive highlights of his. It's really impressive. Mason, who's your favorite all-time boxer? I'm going to take off this mask for sound quality purposes.
My favorite all-time is Floyd Money Mayweather.
Mason.
Speak it into existence.
Favorite boxer of all time is Money
Mayweather.
Yeah, that guy. Someone I want to mention when it comes to like current fighters. I mean, I think he just retired. Tyson Fury. I love that guy actually. He really represents the big boys, you know. Powerful.
Wasn't he scared to fight one of the Paul brothers?
No, he shouldn't be scared to fight anybody, honestly. I mean, he's got Deontay Wilder's number. but Deontay Wilder is one of the greatest fighters of all time too. But yeah, I love the Gypsy King. I follow him on Instagram. He's really awesome. Yeah, and boxing is something for me. I tried to do boxing last summer. I started having back problems. I went to the chiropractor. They said, you're hurting here, here, and here, and here. And so I'm not going to try to do like any sort of stuff like that until I get my back fixed. But it's actually a pretty expensive bill to do the chiropractor. Yeah. So I don't think I can afford that for a little while. But honestly, yeah, I'm going to definitely try boxing classes again after I get my back fixed. But my favorite boxer of all time, call me a casual, but I love Mike Tyson. I love Mike Tyson. You know, he...
Be careful.
One of the greatest of all time. What?
Be careful. He might bite off your ear.
Whatever. Honestly, he is a guy that luckily found the thing that he was the best at. Mm-hmm. And, you know, didn't completely keep him out of trouble growing up. But, you know, he's gotten smarter in his old age. And, yeah, he's a walking legend. And I would love to meet him someday.
That would be pretty cool.
But, yeah, that's a little tidbit about how we think about boxing. How about a different fighting style? What about UFC?
UFC?
Yeah, you got some favorite UFC fighters?
Big Conor McGregor fan, even though he's hated on a lot.
Why did I know you were going to say that?
I've actually watched a couple documentaries on him.
Yeah?
He was nice and everything at first, but he became an asshole.
Honestly, I think that there's a little bit of show. I think there's a little bit of show in these UFC fights, especially when it comes to hype. I mean, there's definitely been guys that Conor McGregor probably hates with a passion.
Yeah.
But honestly, there's been so many times where there's been trash talk, but then he's like super nice after, like, I don't know, he loses. Maybe, you know, a lot of people who observe that, they're like, oh, he's a wuss. He's like backing down after he lost. But no, it's like it's a sportsmanship kind of thing, you know? It's like, hey, I lost fairly, and, you know, I got nothing but maybe some complimenting comments. But my favorite UFC fighter, I don't know if he fights anymore, but John Bones Jones. Big
John
dude.
Jones?
Yeah.
I liked him too.
John Jones. The reason why I even knew about him was that he's Chandler Jones's brother and Arthur Jones's brother. You know, those guys, they played in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Chandler Jones is on my Raiders team. You know, a terrible Raiders team, but let's just agree that Chandler Jones is a little bit past his prime, despite how good he still is. But yeah, the genetics of those boys, absolute athletes, and John Jones has been kicking ass since he was a teenager, and yeah,
he's a great striker.
I wish I had his measurables. He's dominant.
We need some height first, but
yeah, I know. We'll be forever short, no matter how much health fits, you know, we get into. But Mason, any other secondary sports that you want to get into?
I like soccer.
Moving on. I don't have anything to say about soccer, dude. No, nothing. You're into soccer?
Yeah, I like.
Elaborate.
I like Cristiano Ronaldo, bro.
Okay.
I grew up in Perry, so like, soccer was big there, and like, I don't know, man. Cristiano Ronaldo's that guy.
Okay. So your favorite fighter is Jake Paul. No, your favorite UFC fighter is Conor McGregor. Your favorite soccer player is Cristiano Ronaldo. Your favorite basketball player is LeBron James. Okay. And the only reason why you hate Tom Brady is because he's not even on your team.
No.
But you love Patrick Mahomes, so I'm just going to assume that you pick Mario for Mario Kart every single time.
No, I don't.
No? No, I think you're like, I don't know, man.
I sometimes pick Mini Mario, but I like Bowser.
Okay. Weirdo. Who's your favorite snowboarder? Shaun
White, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who's your favorite skateboarder? Tony Hawk?
No. It was actually Rob Dyrdek.
Oh.
Alien Workshop all the way, baby.
Yeah, okay.
Huge fan of Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory.
Anyways, let's see. Let's check this out. Mason, is there like any sports that you really tried getting into on your own, like after high school? As in, like, took classes for it, like I took boxing classes?
No, I got too hurt in high school.
Oh.
Sports screwed me up, man.
Sports screwed you up, man?
Yeah, 7 concussions. Bro.
Okay, well, let's finally get to our favorite alternate sport.
WWE.
The WWE, sports entertainment, sports wrestling entertainment, baby. Let's talk about how Crown Jewel's next week.
Yep.
And that's going to be pretty exciting. So, we're going to do like a little tidbit on sports entertainment. We want to lay out, right? We stated our favorite teams in the last episode. Let's state, in a way, okay, let's say who your favorite wrestler currently is, your favorite current wrestler, but then we'll get into the Mount Rushmore, which is considering like all-time people.
All right.
Like, okay, if you had to do the top 4 people of all time, put it on Mount Rushmore, okay? So, who's your favorite current wrestler?
Roman Reigns.
LeBron James, Conor McGregor, whoever else, Jake Paul, Cristiano Ronaldo. Man, you just love the main characters, huh?
What can
I say? I love
my
greatness.
players end up being stars.
Yeah, whatever. Did you say end up being stars?
They just are beasts.
Okay. The way you
Straight
said that
beast.
made it sound like you just always knew they'd be a star.
Yeah, bro. What are you talking
All
about?
right, yeah.
LeBron was a star from high school.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw Money Mayweather in high school, and you're like, yeah, that kid's gonna be great, even though you hadn't been conceived for like decades. But anyways,
Stop hating, bro.
my favorite current wrestler might be on the top all-time list for me eventually. Bray Wyatt.
Fine.
Okay.
I'll pick one more besides Roman Reigns.
No. You can stick with Roman Reigns.
No, because you're.
I
got one more that's
I
tied
may
up there with
tease you for the people that you pick, but don't let that sway you from what you
I got
want.
one more that's tied up there with him right now.
Okay, what's up?
Riddle.
Matt Riddle, of course.
I love Riddle.
Yeah. Why do you like Matt Riddle?
The underdog, and he's 420 happy, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Dude goes crazy. And he, like...
Mason smokes weed, confirmed.
I don't know what you're talking about. Cannot confirm nor deny that.
Oh, really? Okay.
But...
What's your address?
I'm not saying that. That's a whole setup right there. But, no. And he was also friends with one of the greats. One of my also favorites, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton. Okay. Well, with that said, let's get into some Mount Rushmore. Mason, tell me your Mount Rushmore. Whose 4 faces are going to be on your Mount Rushmore?
The biggest face, because he's my favorite all time, John Cena.
Okay.
And then I'd probably go with Randy Orton.
Okay.
There's been so many greats.
Yeah, there's a lot to choose from.
But people of my time that I've watched, I'd probably put Edge up in there.
Edge is a solid one.
I love Edge. And probably Rey Mysterio.
Honestly, dude, that is a solid Mount Rushmore, especially for the era that we watched. Mm-hmm. You know, from 2000 to like 2015. That's like the guys. Those were perfectly the guys. But I kind of stretched it out. These guys may be in the time that I was growing up watching them. These may be well beforehand. But I will say that I've always liked all of these guys as wrestlers. I must add.
Oh, you don't like them, you know? Wink, wink.
I mean, some of these guys try to be actors, and
some of these guys could get you.
They're not bad actors. It's just I'm not gonna go to a movie because it says their name.
What
on
if they
it.
took you to dinner, then took you to a movie? Would you do it?
I'd probably date them after that.
All right.
Yeah. But
first here, guys.
Mount Rushmore. Okay, so do you want to elaborate on your Mount Rushmore before I get into mine?
Actually, can I switch out one? Instead
Of course, dude. There's no right.
Instead of Rey Mysterio, I'd probably say The Rock.
Okay. Cool.
Because that fight with John Cena and The Rock, bro, that shit, WrestleMania, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was actually one of the most hyped WrestleManias I ever can remember as a kid, at least. There's been a lot of hyped WrestleManias, but like I feel like The Rock versus John Cena
put on a show.
People were put on notice for that one.
Yep.
People who didn't watch were put on notice for that one. Like the biggest one prior to that. The next biggest one prior to that would probably be like the Shawn Michaels Undertaker one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then like the most significant one after either of those two is Undertaker losing his streak. Those are probably like the most notorious WrestleManias in like the last 15 years. Yeah. When we're talking about it. But let me get into mine. So my Mount Rushmore is Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I figured that one. You love Hulk.
Hulk Hogan, it gets a little cloudy for me when I try to remember the first clump of wrestlers that I ever got to know. But I can guarantee you the first three that I did get to know was Big Show,
yep,
Undertaker, and Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
I don't know why Big Show, he kind of seems like, one of these things is not like the others kind of deal. But he is a legend, right? But, as a kid, my first exposure to Big Show, it's like, there's always a time where you find out that someone's 7 feet tall, and that's like unheard of.
Crazy shit.
And it's like, whoa, that guy's a giant. And he's probably my favorite big man of all time when it comes to the WWE. But when it's come to Mount Rushmore, okay, Hulk Hogan, continue that with Undertaker, as I said,
yeah,
and then The Rock, and then John Cena.
Of course.
Because what you do is, for me, how I did it was, you take a guy from the golden era, that's Hulk Hogan. Mm-hmm. You take a guy from the Attitude Era, okay, The Rock. And then you take a guy from Ruthless Aggression, modern-ish.
I don't know. For you, I figured you would have put Stone Cold up there.
So this is my thing about it, right? I feel like The Rock and Stone Cold are interchangeable for who was the face of the Attitude Era. Honestly, it might be like a number 1A and number 1B with The Rock and Stone Cold being on my Mount Rushmore.
Just depends on the day.
Honestly, yeah, it depends on if I, don't like Samoans or not, or something like that. But honestly, yeah, a guy from a golden era, Attitude Era, and modern-ish era, and then Undertaker, the guy who's been through all three of those, and I feel like that really wraps things up. The Undertaker, the Phenom,
Dead Man Walking.
Yeah. Any questions about my Mount Rushmore?
No, but who do you think is the greatest tag team of all time?
Greatest tag team of all time?
Yeah.
Okay, would it be like tag team as in like there's only 2 guys in this group?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not the Shield, because that was 3 guys. That's going to be hard then.
DX was more than 2, too. So.
Yeah, DX was more than 2. Man, okay. Well, you go first, because you brought it up. The Usos?
I was going to say that.
Oh, what do you know?
The Usos are crazy, though. They go crazy together. But, fine, I'll pick somebody else.
Stop picking someone else. I'm just teasing you. For me, it's probably like Rated RKO.
Huh?
Rated RKO.
Oh,
Edge and Orton.
Yep.
I think that was pretty freaking sick.
2 killers.
And
together.
then there was like Edge and Christian, but that was pretty lame in my opinion. But like I think a close second would be Brothers of Destruction. Kane and Undertaker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my personal favorites. Oh yeah, all the way Edge and Orton. Yeah. Okay. And I could, despite Edge and Orton being not on the Mount Rushmore, okay, it picks 4 guys out of hundreds of dudes at this point in time. Dude, I could go off about so many other freaking
RK, bro.
But, yeah, is that all we want to tap on for the WWE?
Who's your favorite woman?
Who's my favorite female?
We show the girls love, too,
We do. Good call. Right now, my favorite women in the wrestling field right now, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley, she's awesome.
I know she's fucking Rey Mysterio's son, bro. She's got to be. Low-key, they all could be piping her. But that's besides the point.
Oh my gosh.
She calls him Poppy, bro. On live TV. She literally calls Dominic
I don't think
Mysterio
she calls
Poppy.
him Poppy. I think he calls her Poppy.
That's even more weird. But okay. Whatever floats your boat,
Oh
right?
my goodness. I love the character of Becky Lynch's The Man. She's not the man anymore. I would love her to bring that back.
Yeah.
But I like Becky Lynch too.
Her husband's not
I used
the
to
man.
like Sasha Banks, but who the hell
Her
knows what
husband's
she's
not
going to
the
do.
man either.
Seth Rollins?
Yeah, he's definitely not the man.
Well, yeah,
Shout out Iowa boy, but definitely not the man.
he's awesome.
Matt Riddle's better.
He's not the man.
But who do you think? I want to guess. I want you to guess who you think my favorite is.
For women?
Women, yeah.
What brand does she work for?
Bro, WWE, bro.
Raw, SmackDown, or
I think
NXT?
She's Raw. I think she's Raw.
She's Raw.
Look it up. Why you
Okay. Okay. Well, Mason's looking it up. Hey, guess what?
What?
Seth Rollins is not the man. He's a visionary. He's an architect. He's the Beast Slayer.
Yeah, she's on Raw.
She's on Raw. What's her ethnicity?
Pretty sure she's a American professional wrestler and actress.
Well, that dumbs it down. What's her hair color?
I think it's blonde.
Bro, look at her photo.
I'm about to right now.
What the hell?
Gotta go back to not searching her brand, bro. Oh yeah, she's definitely a blonde.
Mandy Rose?
Nope.
Ah, man, like half of them are blonde.
Don't look. I'm gonna show you. Don't look, bro. Stop looking.
The computer's over there and it shows the screen.
Yeah.
Dude, what?
We'll give you.
Alexa Bliss.
Nope. We'll give you 2 more guesses.
The other Alexa Bliss.
No. Who's that? Yeah, who's that?
Liv Morgan?
Yes. Bro.
Ah.
That is who it is.
You
That is my favorite.
Liv Morgan, she actually just showed up on a Checky episode.
She's fucking dope, bro.
She is good.
And she's very.
I hope
pretty.
she's actually part of like the Wyatt Six or something like that.
She's very pretty, and she is.
Speaking of which,
freaking
let's talk about
hype.
Crown Jewel. Let me bring up the Crown Jewel card real quick, and we're gonna point out which ones we're gonna be most excited about.
Logan Paul versus my boy Roman Reigns.
Crown Jewel 2022 match card and rumors as of 3 hours ago. So this is really well updated. We got a Universal Championship up for grabs. Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul. That's the main event.
Let's take our picks. I got Roman Reigns.
Of course, we got Roman Reigns.
Oh, you sure you don't want to pick your boy Logan Paul?
No, nobody's gonna give Logan Paul the freaking belts right now.
Yeah, he's not.
Raw Women's Championship, last woman standing match, Bianca Belair versus Bayley.
Ooh.
I'm picking Bianca Belair.
I'm picking Bayley.
Bayley? Really? Okay. Tag Team Championship, the Usos versus Ridge Holland and Butch.
Usos?
You're quite the character.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Usos too. I don't think if anybody's going to take the belts off of the Usos, it's not going to be Ridge Holland and Butch.
Yeah.
No. Steel cage match, Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross. Who wants to see this match again? Nobody!
I low-key do, actually.
Nope.
I think Drew McIntyre's got it. He's got enough anger built up in him with Karrion Kross's.
Drew McIntyre, he won last pay-per-view. We're going to give it to Karrion Kross.
No, he did not.
Did he not?
Lost. He lost against
Oh, that's
Roman
right.
Reigns.
No, wait. No, that was 2 pay-per-views ago.
Who'd you lose to then?
Wait a second. Did he lose to Karrion Kross or did he win? He faced Karrion Kross in the last pay-per-view.
I don't think he did.
Okay, what was the last pay-per-view, Mason? Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules 2022. Karrion Kross versus Drew McIntyre.
You sure?
No. You look it up. Keep looking. While you're looking, Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley.
Oh, who do you think?
I'm going to do Bobby Lashley.
I'll take Brock then.
All right, the giant match, Braun Strowman versus Omos.
Oh, yeah, I guess it was then.
Exactly. Who won? Because whoever won, I'm going to pick...
Cross.
Okay, I'm picking...
No, Drew McIntyre did.
Drew McIntyre won?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm picking Karrion Kross to win that one.
All right.
You picking Omos and or Braun Strowman?
Ooh, that's going to be a big fight.
I feel like it's going to be Braun Strowman. I have no clue why Omos is, like... He's big. That's it.
I want to see Braun Strowman win it.
The OC versus the Judgment Day.
I don't like the Judgment Day.
I don't think a lot of people like the Judgment Day, but I'm going to pick the Judgment Day because I feel like I'm one of the few people that are okay with the Judgment Day.
Oh.
I legit think, okay, think about this. Dominic Mysterio, there's a lot of people who can do like Legends themes, like Ronda Rousey does Roddy Piper,
Yep.
right? Kevin Owens, he does the Stone Cold Stunner. Right?
Yeah, he does.
You got Riddle, who's doing a little bit of Randy Orton's moves. Okay? I think if Dominic can get some muscles, he can definitely pull off an awesome Eddie Guerrero second coming.
I can see it.
But you also got to get a little bit more charisma and maybe a little bit more testosterone in his voice. But
yeah, because
yeah. So I'm picking Judgment Day. You're picking the OC.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's it for Crown Jewel. After all that, let's do a quick fantasy update. I can't believe we didn't install this in the last episode. But yeah, let's do a fantasy update. Right now, I am beating Dustin 116 to 103. He's projected 124. I'm projected 129. Okay? I am second in the league. Mason is what in the league?
I am third, and I am beating, who is this? Charlie, I think it is?
Yeah, that's Charlie.
I'm beating Charlie 164. Oh, I beat Charlie 164 to 114.
Yeah, yours is the only one that's done. But Josh Allen and Dawson Knox are the only players left for me. I think I'm going to run away with this one unless Josh Allen and Dawson Knox somehow get shut out by the Packers.
So my record is 5-3.
Yeah, we'll both be 5-3. A lot of parity in this year's NFL. So much so that it's spreading to this fantasy league. Mm-hmm. It's kind of wild to think about. But yeah, any given Sunday, really. Mason, let's have a good idea for who's on your team. What fantasy players are on your team?
Well, starting right now, I have Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, Damian Pierce, Mike Evans, Chris Olave, Mark Andrews, Jalen Waddle, Waiku for the kicker, and the Eagles defense.
All right. I have Josh Allen, Alvin Kamara, Josh Jacobs, Tyreek Hill, Cooper Kupp, Dawson Knox, Leonard Fournette, Daniel Carlson, and the Cowboys defense. The Raiders got shut out today, and so, yeah, like none of the Raiders players really scored much of anything. I think Josh Jacobs scored the most points with 6.4. But, yeah, I guess that's where we're sitting on fantasy. Is there anything else you want to say about fantasy?
I'm in my own.
Jordan from the Too Many Words podcast is on our fantasy league, too. He is ranked 6th. He's got a 3-4 record. But strangely enough, he's still good for the playoffs because the guy ranked 8th is in his division. So we have 4 divisions of 2 people. that, in hindsight, isn't that great of an idea because you got guys that have like legitimately better records than other people and they're not going to the playoffs. Like Mason, he's third in the league and not going to the playoffs. The playoffs started tomorrow. So I might have to restructure the divisions into just 2 divisions.
Wait, how?
Well, you see, each division is just only 2 people. So all you got to do is beat out the guy that's in the division as you. And you, unfortunately, have...
I just broke it. He just lost today.
Okay.
He'll be losing today. So he'll be 5-3 too with us.
Nice.
So 1, 2,
Yours
3.
is actually the most competitive division in the league because he has 809 all-time points and you have 802 all-time points, and then you win. And I don't know. Wait.
I destroyed today, so I'm gonna have way more points than that.
Yeah, you have a lot more points than he does. Oh my goodness, Oh my goodness.
I demolished it today, bro.
He's got a couple players on the bye, and a couple players did not score much points in the slightest.
I have 164 points.
Oh my goodness, the guy in number 1 is projected to score just 80 points this week. That is insane. Yeah, you're definitely going to be taking the spot in that division. But I might change the divisions so things are a little bit more fair in the playoff runs because that is actually a little crazy. But moving on from that, let's see. Okay, we're gonna add the Bills and Bengals. We're gonna add the Bills game next week to the statistics because those will be done right by then, and we're gonna add the Bengals Browns game into the statistics by then. But let's take a look at our football picks, all-time records so far.
Did you get my Bears Patriots pick? Because I picked the Bears.
Mason, we did not accommodate for last week.
We should have.
We did not accommodate for last week. Okay, you picked the Bears when they faced the Cowboys. Okay? That's what you did. I don't know why you keep on getting confused about weeks, but don't let the Thursdays and Mondays confuse you, baby girl. Okay? Oh, is that your girlfriend? Did she just show up? Oh, how adorable. You know what's crazy? You can't say hi to her right now.
I know.
That's too bad.
I know.
But anyways,
okay.
You picked the Saints to win. They did. You picked the Ravens to win. They did. You picked the Jaguars to win. They lost. Panthers lost. Bears lost. Dolphins won. Vikings won. Jets lost. Eagles won. Texans lost. Colts lost. Rams lost. And Giants lost. Those last 4 games really didn't work out for you, baby girl.
I know.
But honestly, the Giants are a surprise.
Upset.
I think I did mention last week that the Seahawks might have been a surprise, but I still stuck with the Giants. You know, hindsight's 20/20. I wish I could have picked them, but you know, it is what it is. So adding those up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are 5-8 for NFL picks right now. So 5-8.
What are you?
I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 4. I'm 9-4. Ah, Mason, you slump. Oh, you said the Jets were going to beat the Patriots? You're thinking too much, baby girl. You're thinking too much, okay?
If the Bears can beat the Patriots, the Jets can beat the Patriots, bro.
Nah, bro. Some of these games are actually a pretty good reflection of, like, you know, sometimes it isn't always about this season. Sometimes it's about what's always been. And the Patriots, 9 times out of 10, never mind, 49 times out of 50, will beat the Jets. Okay? But, who did the Giants face? Yeah, the Seahawks. Yeah. Any other year, the Seahawks, I think, would beat the Giants. So, yeah. Wow. Very fascinating stuff. Mason.
Next week, you're going to get screwed over. Watch.
Honestly, I'm very surprised about how well my picks were this year because I used to have a job where we would pick these teams every single year, and the person with the best score would get some money. It was a money pit. You had to pay to play. And, yeah, you could probably get like $50. if you won that week, and that was a pretty fun thing. But I never won one of those. Honestly, they never got back to you about how you did. All you knew was who won and who did the best. So, I could have gotten second a few times for some of those things. But overall, I feel like I suck at picking game outcomes. But I feel like I did a really good job. I feel like it just makes sense to say that the 49ers have the Rams number. I can't believe that you picked the other team for that. But, you live and you learn. Updated. So fishing and air hockey, Mason and I, we're still pretty competitive about a lot of different things. We didn't go fishing this past week. We didn't play any air hockey this last week. Let's never tap on those again until something changes, right?
Yeah.
But Madden and NHL, I feel like those are going to constantly rack up every week because Mason, a few times since the last recording, has been like, hey, bro, you want to run it up? And he'll just come over and play just video games. It's actually kind of hindered on some homework of mine. But trust me, I have not turned anything in late. It's just, sometimes I have a plan, and sometimes Mason's like, hey, you want to go play video games? But, Madden, I am beating Mason 4-2. NHL, clean slate, 4-0. Mason, when are you going to beat me in hockey?
When you use the worst team.
When I use the worst team, I promise you, I'll use an AHL team next week.
You're gonna use the Iowa Wild next.
Okay, I will.
And I'm using the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Fine.
No, actually, fine. I'm using your team against you.
Okay.
Iowa Wild versus Maple Leafs next.
That's fine.
Deal.
They
see it right here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's so important. We very much agreed, and it's not going to be recorded on what teams we pick.
Oh, we could fucking live broadcast it, bro.
I feel like if this podcast has some traction by February, we should do a watch along for the Super Bowl, like a live
Super
Bowl party. Not a podcast, but like just a live of us at the party and reacting to the game. Hopefully, it's an exciting game, whoever it may be. But yeah, Mason.
Gaming through it like we do every year.
So this is kind of like a half-assed Halloween episode, right?
Yep.
Let's do a Halloween segment. Top 5 Halloween candy.
All right. Number 1 favorite candy all the time, Snickers.
Okay.
It would probably be Reese's.
Okay.
Twix.
Okay.
Damn. I like 100 grand bars.
Okay, is that your top 5?
That's 4.
Wait, go down them again.
Snickers, Reese's, Twix, 100 grand.
Oh yeah.
And paydays. I like paydays.
Paydays. Okay. Let me see. Candy in general.
You don't eat a lot of candy.
I mean, you only said candy bars, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll just do candy bars too, so we don't really get lost in the variety. But I will say honorable mentions that aren't candy bars. You got Sour Patch Kids. Yeah. Sour Patch Kids is like the bomb.
You got
peanut M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms is pretty awesome. But
peanut butter M&Ms.
As for top candy bars, let's say, okay, I definitely got some really good ones, bro.
I was gonna say, bro.
Okay, so I think an easy top 3 for me.
We're doing top 5, not top 3.
I know, but an easy top 3 is Almond Joy, Heath Bar, and shoot, I just freaking forgot the third one. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, I'm completely blanking. Let me look up candy real quick. Candy. Okay, let me just take a look at these images real quick. This is so garbage. I should know this stuff.
You should. 23 years eating candy, bro.
I genuinely don't really have a sweet tooth, to be honest.
You don't, like I said, you don't eat a lot of candy.
Chocolate candy. So we got... Oh, that's a bunch of... Oh, yeah, Twix. Twix is number 3.
Twix.
Oh, I love Twix, dude. So, yeah, top 3, Almond Joy, Heath, and Twix. And I got to say, Snickers peanut butter. Specifically, the Snickers peanut butter.
Those are fire.
Those definitely can hold it down at number 4 for me. And then, let's see. Milky Way and Three Musketeers. Those actually quickly get really too sweet for me. But number 5 is one of those peanut ones where it's either Baby Ruth or Payday. And I think I'm going to stick with that. That's my story, baby girl.
All right.
That's a little tidbit of Halloween. Mason, this episode is going to be a little bit short.
No, hold on. We got to do one more thing.
One more thing.
We're predicting next week's football games.
Oh shoot, that's right.
So starting off,
yeah. We're gonna go quickly on that one.
I already got it pulled up. Starting off, Bengals Browns tomorrow night. I think we already picked for this.
We already did pick for this.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip that. Go to week 9.
Thursday night, Thursday football. Eagles Texans.
Texans.
Eagles fly. Colts Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots too. Packers Lions. Even though I hate the Packers, I'm taking the Packers over
As
the
bad
Lions.
as the Packers are this year, honestly, put them up against division rivals that aren't the Lions. Aaron Rodgers knows what to do. Let's do Packers.
All right, Chargers Falcons. I'm taking the Chargers.
Chargers, yeah.
All right.
Even though Chargers are really
We're
good at
picking
losing to teams they should beat.
The same team. So
Doesn't
far.
matter.
Bills Jets.
Bills.
Vikings.
Honestly,
Commanders.
wait a second. As much as I love the Bills and how they're doing, and as much as I want them to go to the freaking Super Bowl this year, proving me right as a writer, the Bills always manage to lose.
Take the Jets then. Take the
The
Jets.
Bills always manage to lose one freaking game.
Take the Jets.
And it's usually against teams that suck.
Take the Jets then.
I'm taking the Jets.
All right. Vikings Commanders. I'm taking the Vikings.
I'm taking the Vikings too.
You take the Commanders, bro.
No.
Come on, bro. You're Commanders.
I know
fan.
it sounds like I'm copying you, but
Panthers Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals.
Bengals.
Raiders Jags.
Jaguars. We couldn't score a point this week. Are you kidding? Actually, no. Shut up, Isaac. Raiders are going to beat, obviously, a bad team in the Jaguars. We're going to beat the Jaguars.
I got the Jags. Dolphins Bears. I'm picking the Bears.
Dolphins. Keep going.
Dolphins.
Come on.
The Dolphins. I'm picking Dolphins over the Bears. Seahawks Cardinals. I'm taking the Cards.
I got Seahawks. I got confidence in Seahawks.
All right. Rams Bucks. I'm taking the Rams.
Both of those teams are teams that are just...
Shit.
You know what? Tom Brady's going to right his wrongs this week. We're going for the Bucks.
I'm taking the Rams. And Sunday Night Football. Titans Chiefs. Chiefs. Even though Derrick Henry popped off.
Derrick Henry did really good. I would be happy to see like a resurgence in him. But yeah, as for right now, yeah, Chiefs.
All right. Those are our picks.
Wait a second. What's Monday night?
It doesn't have it, bro.
Doesn't have it? It doesn't exist? Who plays Monday Night Football for Week 9 in the NFL? Siri. Week 9 NFL schedule. You're making me do this, Mason. You're making me do this. What the hell was that?
I'm sorry.
Wait, what the hell is this? Oh, 2021? I want 2022. Give me 2022, you frauds. Monday, Baltimore at New Orleans. You almost forgot that game.
I am taking Baltimore. It's been a long day.
I'm going to pick the Saints just for the hell of it.
All right.
They did so well against the Raiders for some freaking reason. They might get you one against the
I'm taking my
Ravens.
boy Lamar Jackson.
As much as I don't want to pick not the Ravens, I'm gonna do it because you're getting on me about picking the same teams as you. But you know what? 50 minutes. That's not so much less than an hour. Mason, who do you want to make this episode out to, or what do you want to make this episode out to? Shall I go first?
Can I, since I want to make it out to my son. My son,
Okay.
newborn son.
Who's your son?
We're in his room right now.
Who is your son?
Can I get there?
Yeah, sure.
He's supposed to be born January 8th.
Who's your son?
Jared Kyrie James.
Oh my God.
You already heard the name. I don't know why you're reacting like that.
JKJ. Anyways, as much as I tease you about your kid and as much as I tease his name, I don't mean any disrespect.
Bro.
I don't mean any disrespect.
It's
Maybe
badass.
it's not badass.
It is badass.
But I feel like I hurt your girlfriend's feelings the other day because I thought Jared was a silly name. But whatever it may be.
It's okay. She's strong.
Yeah, no disrespect there. For me, this episode goes out to Derrick Henry. You gotta love guys who come back from, I don't know, a lull in their career. It might be a very short lull for Derrick Henry, but I'm glad to see that he's putting up elite numbers this week. And not only did he put elite numbers up this week, but he was on Eli's fantasy team, and he's going to beat the guy that is in front of me in the rankings for this fantasy league, making me number 1 next week.
I also got to give this episode out to Tom Brady. He finalized his divorce. R.I.P., bro. I'm going to steal your bitch.
Sure. Okay. Well, anyways, that is all.
Sock 'em.
Yeah. Thank you and good night.